And your hair is kind of, it's interesting how it's so wrapped up with your personal identity and how you feel. I actually just talked to my daughter the other day. She had her hair done. She goes, Mom, everything's turned around. I got my hair done. It looks great and I feel amazing. It's amazing how that changes it. But what happens if you get some hair loss? That happens for lots of different reasons. I can tell you that it's something that I've experienced, and this is the product that I turn to. It is called Keranique. Keranique is doing an entire system today in this weekly deal drop. So it dropped on Monday. The price is good till Sunday. It is a 120-day return policy. You know how I said we have 30 days? Anything you buy at HSN, you have 30 days to keep or return? This is different, because we're going to give you not 30 days, not 60 days, not 90 days, but 120 days to use the system, including a shampoo, a conditioner, you've got a brand new hair mask, and then the magic, which is the product that will actually regrow your hair. Not kidding. Here's one thing I want to say at the top of the show. If you want to order this, I always recommend auto ship, but I feel like if you're not going to get auto ship, I honestly think maybe you shouldn't even order it at all, because this product doesn't work unless you use it. So let's say you use it for the 120 days and you see your hair being regrowing, you see the baby hairs, you see the hairs coming back, and then you stop using it, it will go back to the way it was. So this is something, we've got a live model here that's been using it for a decade. I personally have been using it for years and years. It is as easy as like brushing your teeth. It becomes part of your day. But it doesn't work if you stop using it. So I want you to get the benefits, and then I want you to keep having the benefits, and the auto ship will make sure it's always in stock for you. So let me introduce my special guest. It's Michelle Phillips. Michelle is a longtime beauty expert that's been here at HSN. I feel like I've got like the little kid chair. I feel like I'm like the little kid. I feel like I'm like this. I'm like the little kid chair. I'm like, I keep going to the side, like, can I crank this up to be a big girl? No, I can't. Okay.
You're ready to get your hair done.
Yeah, I'm ready to get my hair. I'm just gonna lean back and get a little shampoo. Okay, so I'd love for you to kind of go over what we're getting, how to use it. I know we've got a lot of fun stuff to talk about.
We do.
Including, I love that we have our live model in the studio who we've had here before, because I love those personal stories.
Her testimonial is incredible.
Yeah, it's incredible. You don't want to miss that.
And I want to just share real quickly that it is National Hair Loss Awareness Month.
Is it really?
Yes.
Okay.
And, you know, when we first started here at Keranique, I think about 10 years ago at HSN, 1 in 4 women were losing their hair and suffering from hair loss. Now it's 1 in 3, which means there's over 30 million women in our country that are suffering from hair loss. That's a lot.
Do you know, actually, I'm going to tell you, that actually makes me feel better, because as I noticed like my hair thinning, I really thought, am I not eating right? Am I doing something wrong? Is this something, is that like, but I think that, you know, I think that this is something that, especially when you get older, and I'm not talking about 1,005, I'm talking about like over 40, over 50. I'm 61, and I noticed it, you know, even maybe like a decade ago. I just thought my hair is getting a little thinner, and I do stuff with my hair like extensions and hair pieces. I certainly do all of that, but that's not what you can do for like right up in the front.
Right.
Where you know, this is where I had the hair loss, was right in the front. So I got Keranique. I got it when it was on, and I'll tell you, here's another story. I got it and I did not get auto ship. That's why I'm so adamant about the auto ship. And I went, oh, well, I can just go somewhere. I can just go, and I went to hsn.com. We didn't have it in stock. And then I went other places, and it was a very different price.
Yes,
So and it wasn't like $3 more. Jay's looking at me like, yep. It was way more. And I was like, oh, wow, that was a big mistake. Next time this is on air, I'm totally getting auto ship, which I did.
Yes.
So let's go through everything you're getting.
And the reason is obviously because once you start using the system, you want to continually use the system, because this is not a one and done.
No, it is not.
You will regrow your hair, but you have to consistently use the system. So I will take you through this incredible offer, which is just so exciting to me.
Yeah.
First, we've got the Volumizing shampoo and conditioner. Now the shampoo itself is wonderful because it really cleanses the scalp and it removes the buildup. Because you want to remove the buildup in your hair from products or anything else that you have in your hair, because otherwise, if your scalp isn't clean, it's not going to absorb the magic that we're going to talk about in a minute that's going to regrow your hair. But it's also a volumizing shampoo, because the main thing that we like when we have thinning hair is to have more volume and more density in our hair. So then you also have the conditioner that you use after you shampoo your hair. And this is really great because it temporarily detangles your hair, as well as it has a nice gel texture to it, so it's not like a heavy cream, so it doesn't weigh your hair down. Just using the shampoo and conditioner reduces your hair from breakage by 55% after one use. So that's
after one use?
After one use.
Wow.
So that's incredible. Because the main thing we really want to think about here as I take you down the line is that we want to protect and strengthen the hair you have while you're growing your new hair in.
I love
and we
it.
also want to protect and strengthen your hair that's growing in. So the whole purpose here is to have this system to go together. So then the next thing you do is the wonderful lift and repair spray, which is, I wish they had this in like a gallon size because I love this. This volumizes your hair. It's a styling tool, but it also is a protector. This is heat activated, so when you apply this to your hair, it protects your hair from the styling tools and all the things that damage our hair.
Right.
And then it also temporarily mends split ends, which is nice because it gets rid of that frizzy look, and also protects and controls from frizziness up to 24 hours, which is, here in Florida.
Right.
We can never get enough of that frizzy control. So this is great, but this is what's even better. I mean, use the shampoo, use the conditioner, and then the lift and repair spray. After one use, your hair will look and feel more volume, texture, and density up to 69% more than before you used it. And so that right there, we're talking, I'm an 80s girl.
Yeah.
Give me the volume.
Right.
I love it.
Right.
And when my hair, which I'll tell you my story in a little bit, but my hair is thinning too, and it's like, it's very stringy and very thin if I don't have something to really help pump it up. So these three products are fantastic. And then after 24 hours, you still have that temporary look of density and thickness and volume, which is great because the blowout, like my blowouts now are lasting 2 to 3 days. I don't have to shampoo my hair every day because of that. So these three right here are going to give you that instant result. Your hair is going to look better and you're going to feel better about yourself immediately.
Right.
And then we come to, like we said, the magic
sauce. And you're getting 4 of them, right? So this is a 4-month supply. Yeah.
And it takes up to 4 months to see your hair grow back. It really takes 4 months. Some people have a little bit sooner. For me, it's been 2.5 months and I'm seeing a little bit of the baby hairs growing already.
Right.
But it's 4 months before you really will see. So this is wonderful because it's gonna take you up to that time. So I'm just gonna share with you how to use this because it's super simple. So the hair regrowth treatment is what you will use to regrow your hair, and you use this every single day, twice a day, morning and night. Now, you shampoo and condition your hair the way you normally do. It can be once a week, twice a week, it can be every day. That doesn't matter. The main thing is that you use this every single day, and you can use it on wet hair or dry hair. So what you do is it has this wonderful nozzle, and you're just gonna spray it in the areas where you're thinning or balding, and it's a really nice light mist. Hardly any fragrance to it. It's not sticky, it's not greasy, it's super lightweight. So this precision nozzle here, you just, a little couple pumps here in the temple area, and then in your part area, because of course the part is what Helen was just talking about as well, where your part starts to widen as you start losing hair, and then in the back of the hair. And so just 6 pumps, tap it in, and you're done. That's easy. How long did that take?
It takes like 10 seconds. You're supposed to do it twice a day, right?
Twice a day, morning and night. And you use this consistently, and in 4 months, you will start to see your hair grow back.
We're going to show a little video, and after that, I'm going to show you the value of what you're doing. What are we looking at here, Michelle?
Well, what happens is the reason that your hair stops growing is because your follicles stop they basically start shrinking.
I'm just gonna comb my hair, yeah.
As they're shrinking, what's happening is that the production of hair just slows down or stops. So the hair regrowth treatment goes into the follicle, stimulates the follicle, and wakes it up, reinvigorates it so it starts to produce more hair. So that really is very simple. You just got to wake your follicles back up, and it starts growing back.
Right, so I'd love to show you the if purchase separately on this because the value is absolutely incredible. It's a weekly deal drop. We drop this deal on Monday and it's good until Sunday. So when you're taking a look at this, the Regrowth Spray is $116 value just for the 4 of the Regrowth Spray. Shampoo, $36, conditioner, $36, the Deep Repair Hair Mask, that's a brand new product. We're including it, $36 value. The Lift and Repair Spray that Michelle said that she wished she had a gallon of it, it's amazing, you're getting that. You're also getting a special brush and comb that is conducive for anti-breakage. It's $274 value that you are getting today for $89. And we're showing you some before and afters. That's why I recommended not just auto ship because you're saving money, but auto ship because you're not gonna be without it. So what are we looking at in these before and afters, Michelle?
These are incredible.
It's 6 months, right?
6 months,
Okay.
yes. I mean, look at her part on the left and then on the right, I mean, how the hair has grown in. It's incredible. Just, I've seen, this is actually
This is
the
Jay
before and
who's in
after
the
of
studio.
Jay's, who we're gonna
Okay,
go to in a minute.
She's here with us, yeah.
And I look at right in the temple area.
This is kind of like where I get my thinning
too.
hair is in that area when I pull back my hair and I think, well, wait a minute, where did that go?
Exactly, and that's what's so common. And you may be watching this right now and thinking, oh wow, I didn't even notice that my hair was thinning until you really stop and take a look and you pull your hair back in your temple area, or take a look at your part and you go, oh wow, it's getting a little wider. It's like, if you're brushing your hair and more hair is coming out in your brush, you're losing hair. If you're in the shower and you see more hair in the drain or in the sink, or like for me,
look at
it
her
was
part
all
in the
over
before
floor.
and after. This is 6 months also.
6 months, yes. And because 4 months, you'll start to see your hair grow in, and then 6 months is really when you really start to see that difference. But look at the length of her hair in 6 months.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's true, that's true.
Her hair, overall, you're growing your hair back, but you're also, the length, could grow longer too.
So Jay's here live in the audience, and I'm excited to hear from Jay. Jay, that was your actual before and after, right?
It was. That's me.
So tell us about what your experience, how long have you been using Keranique? Tell us everything.
Well, I started using it around about 10 years ago, almost 10 years ago. And I was in desperate need of something to help me out because I didn't know what happened, but out of nowhere, my hair just really started coming out, and a lot of it. A lot of it. And it was very scary. It was very scary. I was in my 30s, a mom of 3 kids, and I do model as well, but I'm more so a mom.
Yeah.
And so maybe, life is life, right? And sometimes you don't even really notice what's going on. But what was going on with my hair was very noticeable. And it made me nervous, but honestly, at first, I kind of was in denial. And I really didn't even pay attention to what was going on, and I didn't want to. I didn't want to think about what was going on with my hair. So when I heard about Keranique, I was so excited that there was something that could possibly help. And of course, skeptical. You hear something, oh, it's going to regrow my hair. Okay, it's like this is a magic formula or something. But it worked, and it worked well. It worked pretty quickly, only a couple months, and my hair was growing back in. And it worked so beautifully. I mean, it made just such a difference, not only my hair, but my confidence. How we feel about ourselves has a lot to do with our appearance. Not that, I'm a vain person or anything.
No.
But we want to look good. When you look good, you feel good.
Yeah, I'm actually a vain person, Jay, but you seem lovely, but I'm just being honest.
Thank you. But, our self-confidence is affected. So I was really so happy to have my hair back,
Can you lean and show us like a little bit more, like where was that on you? You definitely have a lot of hair. It's like hard to even imagine that there was an issue, right?
Yeah, and I have naturally curly hair.
Right.
So normally my hair can tend to just get really big anyhow.
Right.
But when you're losing so much of it, and I wasn't able to pull it back in a ponytail anymore. It was thinning, it was in the front as well. It wasn't just it was really bad. I was just wearing hats and just walking around like, I guess I can't just really go outside as much.
Let me ask you this, Jay, how easy or difficult it is to to weave this into your routine? Because we know you have to do it twice a day, every day.
Yeah, it is so easy. Like you said, it just literally takes a few seconds, 10 seconds a day. We're already shampooing and conditioning, so to replace whatever old shampoo and conditioner you're using with the Keranique system, I love, hands down, my favorite shampoo and conditioner that I've ever used. Gets my scalp really clean, conditions the hair really well. The regrowth treatment, like you showed, is just a spritz, a few seconds a day. It really doesn't add much of any work to your life, but it'll add a lot of hair. So that's great.
Right.
That's really great. And I was concerned too, having curly hair, that maybe it wouldn't work very well on ethnic hair, honestly, you know, because we hear about the products sometimes are very different for people with straight hair versus curly, kinky.
Right.
It works amazing on all hair types.
That's a really good, I didn't even think to ask that question, Jay, but that's a really good. Now I know that this is specifically formulated, let me grab one of these, for women, right?
Yes.
But the ingredient here is it's like an FDA shown ingredient.
Yes.
It's not like a mystery ingredient where, you know, fingers crossed, we hope it's gonna work. This is literally scientifically proven to regrow hair.
FDA cleared.
FDA cleared, proven,
Clinically shown.
clinically shown to regrow hair. We are actually allowed to say that, and I've presented this before. So we're not guessing if this is going to regrow your hair. We know it's going to regrow your hair.
Exactly. And to, you know, Jay's point is, you know, it works on any hair type. So it's not just, you know, it can be ethnic hair, it can be, you know, very fine hair, it can, you know, be coarse curly hair. It doesn't matter. And that's the beauty of this, is that it works for everyone, and it's safe for colored hair. So, and basically when you put this in, it's great because it's got the precision nozzle. When you apply the hair regrowth treatment, I mean, you just tap it in. So it's not going to do anything to mess up your hair, you know, if you're just going, you know, putting it in the morning and then you go. And you know, for me, like you, Helen, I just found out a few months ago that I had lost a whole chunk of hair here, as opposed to here. You can see I've got lots of hair. And so I started 2.5 months ago with the hair regrowth system, and you can already see baby hairs growing in.
I can.
It's
Maybe
amazing.
we can get close on that if you want to.
It's really amazing how it's starting to grow in. We did take my before picture a couple months ago before I started using the system.
Right.
But this is what brought me to Keranique, because my hair was breaking off 6 months ago. My stylist said, you've got to do something different because your hair is in terrible condition. And this system has completely changed my hair. I am so excited because I'm seeing the results as well.
You know, Angela, this is on, by the way, most of you, well, I want to say almost everybody's getting auto ship, so thank you for listening to me, because I honestly, I don't want you to be disappointed. I don't want you to use it for 4 months and have it start to work and then you stop. I want you to really have you regrow your hair. In future shipments, do you get the hair brush again? No, probably not, right?
No.
No, I just want to make sure. What do you get? What do you get in the future shipments?
For the future shipments, it's the shampoo and conditioner, the lift and repair, and then the hair regrowth treatment.
Okay.
So these are a couple bonuses, which is wonderful. This is our brand new deep repair hair mask, and this is fantastic. I used this today before I got here, and this is so luxurious and creamy.
How do you use that? You put it on wet or dry hair?
You put it on your wet hair in the shower, and you leave it on for about 5 to 7 minutes, a couple days a week. And you know, you'd think that it would weigh your hair down. It just it makes your hair look fantastic.
But your hair is a similar consistently. You've got like a lot of hair, but finer
thin,
hair.
Very thin.
So, and that's good to know, because that's really for hydration for your hair, right?
Yes, hydration and moisturization, and it has vitamins and proteins and panthenol in it, and it's like a spa treatment for your hair. I call it my self-care. You know, a couple of times a week I just throw it on in the shower while I'm just, you know, washing my body, and it is fabulous. I love using it because my hair just feels so soft, but it still has body.
And by the way, we've only had this on, I think, maybe two times before this, right? And they weren't full hours like we're doing right now. Just 2 times it's been on air. You can already see we've sold over 1,000 of them. This is what I trust with my own hair. I know I know Amy's, like her mom or mother-in-law, this is something like if anyone comes to us and say, yeah, but I'm losing my hair, we always say Keranique. And when you've got this system to literally regrow your hair, we've got the shampoo and conditioner and the styling product to immediately make it look like your hair is thicker and fuller, yes. But this will actually, these 4 guys right here, each one is a month's supply, it's a 4-month supply. This will actually regrow your hair, regrow your hair. I mean, it's amazing. And so let's talk about who this is for. What will it regrow your hair? Because I know there's some situations where, you know, like if you're completely bald, it's not going to regrow your hair.
Right. If you're, you still have to have hair follicles.
Yeah,
So if
you have to have a
don't,
follicle.
Right. As long as you've got hair follicles, then the hair regrowth treatment will wake up and re-stimulate the hair follicle. That basically, the hair follicle starts shrinking, and that is why you start losing your hair. And also, when your hair's damaged, your hair starts to fall out. So that's the whole reason that this is so important, that you have this entire system to help regrow your hair, but also at the same time protect and strengthen the hair that you have. And you can see, I mean, the proof is in the pudding. It's incredible. These pictures are real, and they're not at all enhanced or touched up. It's just in 6 months to see the difference in the part line, where it's, you know, her hair was thinning and her part was getting wider, and here you can see how full her hair looks. It's just absolutely wonderful.
What is this 169%? What is
Oh, yes.
this?
So that's if you use the shampoo, the conditioner, the lift and repair spray. After the first use of the 3 products, after you shampoo and you condition, and then the lift and repair, remember, is the volumizer that also protects your hair from the heat.
Yeah.
After that, your hair will look, the volume, the texture, and the density will look 169% more volume, density, and texture than before you used it. 169% after 1 use now. I mean, that's why my hair is transformed in just a couple months, because when I saw you last time a couple months ago, my hair was very, like, I have a picture of the 2 of us together. Like, there was no body in this hair, and now it's like just, it's fabulous. The body and the look of and feel of my hair.
And this is after 24 hours, Michelle. What's the 136%?
And then after 24 hours of the first use, 139% of the volume, texture, and density is increased. So for me, my blowouts now, I can wait 2 or 3 days to re-shampoo and condition my hair, because it's still got the volume.
Still got the volume and everything. And also, if your hair is hydrated, it doesn't get, you go out in humidity, it doesn't get frizzy or the curl come out, because a lot of that is your hair looking for moisture from the outside.
Right.
So if it's already hydrated and you've got that covered with the mask. But here's something else that's really unique about this offer. We've got a 120-day return policy. So you've got, we usually do 30 days. We're doing that quadruple, you know, 4 times our usual return policy. It's extended, there it is, I'm like upside down and backwards, to 120 days, because this is something that does not work in 1 day. It does not work in 1 month. It does not work in 2 months. It takes about 120 days for you to begin to see, as you can see my part, you begin to see the hair come back. So it is something that I do personally use. And for me, it was like right up front, and here it was getting very, very thin. And that's, you know, and I do have, like, you know, hair pieces and hair extensions and things like that, but that's not like right up here. Like, you can't, unless you put like a full wig on, which a lot of people do. Yeah. This, you may be wearing a wig because you're like, oh, I've got this spot here and this spot here, I can't deal with it. Why don't you, while you're wearing a wig, try Keranique. 120 days. If you don't see a difference, you can 100% return it. You need to buy shampoo and conditioner anyway. You know, you probably buy some sort of styling product. I don't know if you use a hair mask, but they're wonderful. You probably need a hairbrush that isn't pulling your hair out.
That's not going to break your hair.
That's, you know,
very important.
When your hair is wet, it's at the most vulnerable.
Yes.
So that comb and that brush is going to be great for all of you right off the bat.
It goes right through your hair.
Right, it goes right through your hair. Yeah. We're both
wonderful.
brushing our hair.
No, I'm like,
we're like, oh, there's a brush here. I'm going to brush my hair.
This brush is fantastic, and the comb too, because that's the one thing that I'm a stylist for celebrities on television and movie sets. I see celebrities come into my makeup and hair room and they take these old combs and brushes and start pulling on their hair. You are ripping your hair out. You're breaking your hair. I mean, you definitely want to make sure that you have a really good brush that's gentle. I mean, I love that this whole system is damage control.
Oh, yeah.
And strengthening your hair. And really, I mean, putting your hair back into a healthy state while you're regrowing your hair.
You know, honestly, Michelle, you made me feel better when you had that statistic about, because when I first noticed it, I started here, you know, tomorrow's my 15th anniversary show.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Honestly, that was not something I ever thought about. I mean, my dad and my brother are practically completely bald, so it is kind of something that runs in my family, but I thought, like, I didn't know that women were not immune to that, and I was really surprised when I started getting thinning hair, and you could see my part. You can even see I definitely have some gray hair. I've got some, you know, like my root, but I will say that it's come back. Like, my hair has come back. You've got to use it all the time. And I know we've got other folks that have had, other women that have had experiences with that. So I would love for you to take a listen and hear about other people's experience from Keranique. So take a listen.
The first sign of thinning hair and hair loss in women is shrinking of the follicles where they become more fine and fragile. As hair loss progresses in women, you can see widening of the parts, thinning at the temples, and even all the way at the back. The Keranique system has been specifically formulated for women, and it marries both the science that helps women regrow their hair with the beauty that makes their hair look thicker and fuller.
Yeah, you know, it's person after person, and I'll tell you that I'll bet you there's somebody in your life that a woman that is experiencing hair loss, whether it's your mom, your mother-in-law, your best friend, your cousin, you're really going to benefit. We're going to come back. We take a little break, and we're going to talk more about this. But we're going to go to hsn.com first and talk about beauty in general. We have a Best in Beauty specials going on hsn.com. Lots of sale prices, special shipping offers. So check it out. We've got everything from, you know, beautiful eyeshadows from Too Faced to great skincare. So we're going to take a little break, and when we come back, Michelle and I are going to take you through this offer one more time, so stay tuned.
We understand every woman's skin is unique. We offer real beauty solutions, empowering women to achieve healthy, radiant-looking skin. Genuine beauty begins with skin.
Be the first to shop fresh for fall finds, all on sale all week long. It's Fall First Dibs Week. We're bringing the brand new with a special event every day. Monday, show your team spirit with officially licensed everything, plus all you need to make big game day amazing. Tuesday, get crafty with all new finds from organization and tools to Halloween and holiday theme bundles and more. Wednesday and Thursday, fill your fall closet with 48 hours of the season's hottest head-to-toe style finds and beauty essentials. Friday, spice up your home with 24 hours of the latest cozy and designer decor, kitchen must-haves, and food faves. Fall First Dibs Week truly has it all for fall. All week starting August 21st. Here at HSN, we base our retail values on nationwide information. Retail value is an indication of the price you would expect to pay for the same or similar item elsewhere, not the price at which you would be able to sell the item. Prices do vary around the country, so ours might be different from prices in your area. For more information, call one of our customer service reps at 1-800-284-3900.
Thank you so much for watching HSN. My name is Helen Keeney, and we are talking about our weekly deal drop. We drop 7 deals on Monday, and they're good for 7 days. So we're just Tuesday. So this is the only full presentation that we've done of this today's special so far. Already over 1,100 have been ordered of the Keranique system with a 120-day return policy, and it's 120 days worth of product. So this is pretty rare that we give you the product that you can use, the shampoo, shampoo, the conditioner, the styling product, the hair mask, you get the brush, the comb, anti-breakage, and you get the 4-month supply of the special formula that has the ingredient that is FDA cleared to regrow your hair. There's only one ingredient that you can get without a prescription that regrows hair. That ingredient is inside this system. It will actually regrow your hair. But I want to say at the beginning of this, like I said at the beginning of the hour, I really recommend auto ship because I have used this product and I can tell you I ran out of it and when you stop using it, it stops working, okay? I mean, it's not like the next day all the regrowth just falls on the floor. That's not what happens, but it slowly starts going back to the way it was. So I want you to get it on auto ship because I want you to really see what your hair can be. Because I think it happens so slowly, because I know it happened to me so slowly, and you can see my part that it's been regrown and it's back there, but it happens very slowly and you don't kind of notice it and you don't really see how far it can go back to fantastic until you use it for a while. So our special guest, Michelle Phillips, is here. She is in the beauty industry for many, many years, working with clients on movie sets and television, but also herself coming to here at HSN and representing beauty brands as a beauty expert. This is something that isn't like, I think it works. This one is shown, like really FDA shown to work.
It actually works.
It works. Like we're not guessing.
Exactly.
Right.
And you mentioned my profession.
Yeah.
I was actually sharing with someone recently that, being a makeup artist and a hairstylist working with celebrities and movies and TV and all that stuff, I am sent so many products to try with my clients to see what I think and how they work. And I found Keranique because I personally have been losing hair, and it was really difficult for me because I'm on camera all the time, and then my clients are too, and they were struggling. I mean, most of my clients had a whole wardrobe of hair, the extensions and wigs and things like that, because 1 in 3 women are suffering from hair loss in our country. That's 30 million women. That's a lot. And so Keranique's hair regrowth system is an actual solution that works to regrow your hair. And so when I started seeing these before and afters and started meeting people like yourself who have used it and had these different results, I started using it 2.5 months ago, and I was like, I'm hooked. Oh my gosh. Not only does my hair look amazing just from using the shampoo and conditioner and lift and repair, as well as the wonderful deep repair hair mask, the hair regrowth treatments is what I'm using twice a day, and after 2.5 months, I'm actually seeing, this is a whole patch of hair that I lost from a health issue last year, and my hairstylist was like, you just had a whole chunk of hair fall out. And I was like, what? You go into panic. What do you mean, whole chunk of hair?
Right.
And it was like this big patch, and now it's actually growing in, and it's only been a couple months. Now it takes 4 months for you to regrow your hair.
Right.
But in some instances, you'll start to see little baby hairs grow in, and you're like, oh my gosh.
And I gotta be honest, Michelle, patience is not my best thing. I'm not a patient, but I'll tell you that, the 4 months is gonna go by anyway. And I was really like, I work on television, so obviously I'm like looking in the monitor all the time. I'm like, what's going on with my hair?
Right.
I will tell you that this works. Let me show you the value, because it's a weekly deal drop. I can't even remember. It's been a long time since we've had a big special with Keranique. So the Regrowth Spray, all 4 of these, the value is $116 just for these. And we're at $89.99 for the entire kit. You're getting the shampoo with $36 value, the conditioner at $36 value, the deep repair hair mask, $36 value, their lift and repair spray, $20. The special anti-breakage brush and comb is $30 for the 2 of them. $274 value you're getting for 5 flex pay of $18 and free shipping and handling. So put down $18, get that free shipping, and try it out. The difference, if you're somebody that has looked in the mirror, or maybe you're like, you know what, I do notice my part getting wider or in the back. I thought it was a cowlick, but maybe it's like thinning hair in the back. Maybe, when you pull your hair back, you're seeing it. This is where I saw it, was right up here. I saw it right up here, and I have fine, thin hair, but it's like you can't cover it up right here. I love putting my hair up and curling it and having it straight. Sometimes I wear hair pieces. I have extensions sometimes. I do all sorts of fun things, but here, like if it's falling out, the only thing you could do is like a full wig. And then I don't personally want to do a wig 24/7 every day, but I was beginning to think about that until Keranique. So I want you to give it a try. I'll tell you it works. And for $18 and free shipping, give it a try. This is one of the only products that we present here at HSN that has more than a 30-day return policy. It has a 180-day return policy, and a 120-day return policy. There it is right there, the 120-day return policy. We have a special guest in our studio. Her name is Jay. Let me start out by showing you her before and after photo, and then she's live in the studio and she's gonna tell you her experience, which I'm super excited about, because we've used Jay's before and after. This is 6 months using Keranique, but I love that she's here because I want you to hear it's not just the physical, oh, I've got more hair. There's an emotional component to watching your hair grow back. Right, Jay? Welcome to the studio. Thank you so much for sharing your story.
Thank you for having me. Yes, definitely. It can be very emotional on both sides. It's emotional to lose your hair like that. And in my case, I literally was experiencing major hair loss. I had some spots that were like completely bald or almost completely bald. And so, of course, I was thinking at first, there's no way this is going to grow my hair back. But it did. And I was ecstatic. I mean, I'm a naturally bubbly, happy, joyful person anyhow. So when you go through things like that, you know, sometimes you let it affect you and sometimes you just kind of live in denial. And I was a little bit in denial for a while. But when my hair did grow back, I did stick with the system. I did follow the instructions. I wasn't washing and conditioning every single day because having curly hair, I don't wash and condition every single day, but I was just washing and conditioning the same way that I would anyhow. And the whole system made such a difference. My hair healthier than ever before, ever, and stronger. I'm a Keranique gal for life for sure.
Yeah, I mean, how difficult do you find it weaving this into your routine, your everyday routine? Because you have to use it twice a day. If you're at home watching, you've got to use this twice a day, right, Jay?
Difficult is the furthest word from what it actually is. It is so easy to use. It is so simple. The regrowth treatment, you literally just spray it on the areas where you need some help, and it's done in a few seconds. You're done in a few seconds. Morning, night, done.
Yeah, have you recommended this to any of your friends?
That's a great question. Every day, even on my drive here and from my Uber rides, I'm talking to people all the time.
Your
Seriously.
Uber driver? You're like
yes,
telling the
Uber driver here. I'm telling you. He said, it was a guy driving, but he said his sister is experiencing, because he complimented my hair. I get compliments on my hair.
Right.
All the time. And thanks to Keranique.
Yeah.
And thanks to Keranique. But yeah, he was complimenting my hair. And I was telling him about why I'm here. And I was telling him about Keranique, because I'm not just here to just sell the product. I'm here because the product really, truly works. And it worked for me personally. So I'm happy to tell people about it all the time. And I've had some friends that have amazing, amazing results. Even myself, I recently cut my hair, but it grows a lot. It grows a lot. So it makes all the difference in the world.
I love that. And you know, Michelle, is this difficult to use? Can you teach us how to use this?
No, it is so easy.
Okay.
Like Jay said, for the hair regrowth treatment is just seconds. But I'll take you down, here for the entire system.
Okay.
Because this is what's really important, is that the system is created specifically for women, and it's created to actually strengthen and protect the hair you have. Mm-hmm. And your hair will immediately look better once you start using the system. And then, so those are the instant results. And then the long term is the regrowth. But you want to protect and strengthen the hair that you have as well as what's growing in. Mm-hmm. So the shampoo is what you start with, is volumizing, which is fantastic because it cleanses the hair, removes buildup, and then the conditioner is a gel base, so it doesn't weigh your hair down. You get great volume from these two products, and just after one use of the shampoo and conditioner, your hair is actually a reduced chance of breakage by 55%, and then it gets better. Then you do the lift and repair
That sounds
spray.
pretty good as it is.
It gets,
like
I know,
already,
it gets
you're
better
on
than
your
that,
way.
because I think, oh, this is even better every time I grab. This is one of my favorite products,
Right.
the lift and repair spray, because this you put on
Yeah.
your hair before you style your hair, because it's heat activated. It not only only gives you volume because it's a styling product, but it also protects from the damage, you know, from the heat of the curling irons.
We're gonna pause there for a second because I want to just have everybody look at the value if you purchase this separately again. I know we've only got a few minutes left in this presentation, and I know everyone at home is sort of thinking, should I get it? What I'm really recommending is that everybody order the auto ship. Auto ship is really, really important with this product because you don't want to ever be without it. The Regrowth Spray by itself is $116. So that's just the, you know, the magic that has that ingredient that is FDA shown to regrow hair. It is the only, you know, non-prescription, you know, ingredient that will regrow your hair. You also get the shampoo, $36 value. Conditioner, $36 value. The lift and repair spray. We include an anti-breakage brush and an anti-breakage detangling cream. Those things you get with your first order, so you're all set to go. Obviously, the brush and the comb don't run out. And so the brand new hair mask is included for $274 value. You're spending $89.99. This is like a Today Special, except we don't have enough product to do a Today Special. We've got, Michelle's gonna be on air like a couple times during the week, and that's it. And here are some of the before and afters, Michelle. I'll let you finish, you know, going through that.
Absolutely, fantastic. These before and afters are just proof in the pudding. When you look at, you know, which many of us have experienced here in the temple area, where we pull our hair back and all of a sudden you notice that your hairline's receding. And here she was just using this, the hair regrowth system for 6 months, and look at the difference and the regrowth in her hairline. It's incredible.
Wow.
And that is just, you know, here, again, your part area is another area that when your part starts to widen, you're losing hair. And here, after 6 months, look at how her hair has grown in. It's just phenomenal. These are not touched up pictures. These pictures are for real. And I've even seen the videos of these women who saw these before and afters for the first time, and they were weeping because they were like, I didn't even realize how I have been losing so much hair and how much has grown back. They felt overjoyed because this is not just about losing hair. This is about how you feel. You know, this is this really, you know, Keranique is helping us feel better because we're getting our hair back and we're growing our own natural hair. We don't have to use extensions, and if we don't want to anymore, we don't have to.
But
you know,
we
the
still can, Michelle, if we like extensions.
But I'm just saying, Helen, I'm just gonna say that my girl was like, you need to get those out of your hair because they were actually doing a lot of damage too. So
you know what? There's a lot of truth to that.
Yeah, my stylist is like, they got to come out, and I'm like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? Well, now with Keranique, my hair is growing, and she's like, you have baby hairs growing in all of your head, because of course I see this growing back after using the hair regrowth treatment. I'm like, okay, I'm doing this
going
everywhere.
Right?
But it's so
everywhere.
easy to use, and that's, you know, again, the shampoo and the conditioner are fantastic, and the lift and repair treatment protects your hair, provides you with more volume. After using just these 3 products, you're gonna see immediate difference in your hair. Your hair is gonna look so much better, and that's what I love, is it gives you that instant result right there. And because 169% improvement in volume, the look of volume and texture and density after using just these 3. And then the magic is in the hair regrowth treatment. This is where you're going to regrow your hair.
Regrow your hair. And you know what? We're talking about it. We've got Jay here live in the studio. Let's take a listen and hear some other ladies' experience using Keranique, and then we'll be right back. Take a listen.
You can see it, like tiny little hairs come up every day now, and it's exciting. If you're a woman and you're losing your hair, run out and try Keranique. Get it, put it on your hair. I promise you, it will change your life. It'll change your life. You'll be so happy.
I also want to recommend, by the way, that you try this out on FlexPay. FlexPay is any major credit card, but if you do not have an HSN card, which is our own proprietary credit card, I should have even mentioned this, we're doing the biggest coupon we've ever done in the history, the 46-year history of our network. It's a $50 coupon. So when you apply for an HSN card, we'll give you a $50 coupon. You get an HSN card by going to our website, hsn.com, and putting in the search bar HSN card, but there's also an 800 number. 1-800-695-1418. You can call that number and get your card. I have the HSN card as my, default payment, but if you don't have one yet, it's a good day to get it because that's the biggest coupon we've ever done. It's usually $10, a little coupon to thank you for getting an HSN card. Today it's $50. You could take it off your first shipment of your Keranique and get this for $39.99, which is amazing.
Amazing.
Because right here, just these 4 of the Regrowth is $116 value. So I did want to mention that. And if you have an HSN card, you get an extra flex payment on all fashion, jewelry, and beauty all the time. All the time you get that extra flex pay. So if you're like me and you already have an HSN card, you're going to get the entire system home for $15 and free shipping and handling. So there's that. But
Yeah,
Michelle, let's talk about the regrowth.
Yes.
This is actually going to regrow your hair.
It is.
How does it do that?
So
I mean, I don't know. I'm not sciencey. Jay, somebody explain this to me.
Well, what happens is when your hair you start losing your hair, it's because the follicle is shrinking.
Right.
Okay, so as it's shrinking, it stops producing hair. So what happens is when you apply the regrowth treatment to your hair, and then it stimulates the follicle and it reinvigorates it, so it starts to wake up the follicle and produce more hair, and your hair starts growing again. And it's just so simple, and it really does work. And I'll just show you again. It's a really nice light mist. Barely any smell. I don't even smell it. It's not greasy. And what you do is you just apply it in the temple area, just a little pump. You tap it in. That's where I'm losing the hair, growing it back, but where I had lost the hair. And this side, I don't have really any hair loss, but I put some there anyway, just to make sure that I don't start losing it there as well. And then in your part area, because that's where a lot of us are thinning, back of your hair, and you've got that precision little nozzle, so it's super easy, and you can pinpoint the area where you really want to just regrow the hair. You tap it in, that's it. It doesn't disturb your hair. If your hair is dry and you don't want to wash and shampoo your hair that day, you don't have to, but you need to use it morning and night, twice a day, and be consistent and use it every day. And then after 4 months, you will see your hair regrow. Sometimes sooner, you'll see little baby hairs like I have growing in after 2.5 months. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
But it really does take 4 months. So give it 4 months, and you have here 4 months worth of the hair regrowth treatment, the entire system to support your hair, because we want to make sure that we protect and strengthen the hair that you do have as it's growing, the hair that you do have, as well as the hair that's growing in. And then we have this fantastic deep repair mask, which is like a spa treatment for your hair.
And you put this on wet
fabulous.
hair?
You put this on wet hair after you shampoo, and, then you just add it to your hair as your conditioner. And I use it instead of the conditioner that day. I just use the deep repair mask. And I put it on for 5 to 7 minutes, rinse it off. It has keratin, it has proteins, it has vitamins in it. It moisturizes and hydrates your hair, but it doesn't weigh it down. I used it today, and my hair, I saw Helen 2 months ago, and my hair was like stringy and flat before, it was 2.5 months ago, before I started using this system. And now I have so much volume in my hair, and the texture and the condition of my hair looks so much better. And that's what's so wonderful about this system, is that you have a system that is going to give you instant results with these products to really help strengthen and make your hair look better and give you more volume while you're growing your new hair in, and it's your natural hair.
Yeah, and we've got about 10 minutes left of the show. I want to go over to Jay one more time before our show ends.
Yes.
I want everyone to hear her story and have the opportunity to order this and have her story become your story, Jay. Tell us about, when did you start noticing your hair was, you were having an issue?
It was about 10 years ago. I was in my 30s, and hair just was falling out. It was a sad, sad thing.
And this is your before and after.
That is me. That is the back of my head. It wasn't my only problem area. But yeah, you can see how obvious it was. And in the front, I could see that I was really struggling as well. I literally couldn't wear ponytails anymore confidently. I was putting on hats. thankfully, thank God, I heard about Keranique and tried it, you know, because the skepticism can keep you from trying things sometimes. But I was like, you know what, better than just walking around with this happening to me. So I may as well try. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? So tried it, and it was a great, 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 great decision, because definitely regrew my hair, definitely, you know, got my hair back, and also healthier, stronger hair, which also translated for me to having a lot more confidence in myself. I can wear my ponytails again. I can, you know, pull my hair around, toss it around. Yay! And you guys are welcome to come feel it if you want. You can dig your hands in there. We can part it, and you can see there's nothing fishy going on anymore. It's wonderful. I really love the Keranique system. It's so easy to use. I'll use it forever.
And you're still using it. So you started using it 10 years ago, and you still use it twice a day.
That is correct. I'm still using it, and I don't see myself ever not using it.
Yeah.
I really, truly love all of their products. I even use, you know, they have other products as well. I guess if you go online and check it out, but I love all of their products. Everything. I use it all every day.
I love that, Jay. I really appreciate it. And by the way, I know this is like a big deal that we, you know, Jay's here live in the studio.
And it's her
talking about
birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Jay!
It's her birthday.
Oh, happy 21st birthday. You get our first drink. That's nice.
She looks 21.
No?
Yeah, but that's the thing,
Thank you.
it's not a one and done.
That's awesome.
And I think that's a really good point that you brought up, Jay, is that this is something that you have to continuously use, which is the why I'm so elated over this being a 120-day system.
Return policy, yeah.
And a 120-day return policy, but this gives you 4 months to actually start to see your hair grow back, and then at this price, it's amazing. You will actually, and then you can continue that, and your hair, by the holidays, you start now. By the holidays, you're going to start to see a huge difference in your hair, and people will notice. They will say, "What's going on? You look fabulous. Your hair looks great." Well, it's the Keranique difference.
And this is a weekly deal drop. So we drop this on Monday. Sunday is the last day for you to get this price. But Michelle is not on 25 times a day like a Today Special. She's on a couple times during the week, and this is actually her first 1-hour show. So we had it on, I think Amy had it on the Style Show on Sunday night, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, and it was very, very popular. I was like, I hope there's even enough before it gets to my 1-hour show. And hundreds of you have already ordered it. You know, I think we've got, you can see 1,000, 1,500, 500. So 1,500 of these have already been ordered. So I'm really excited that you're treating yourself to a future where hair loss is no longer an issue. It's like, let's move on to a different issue. There's always something, but this is something that we can help you with. This is something that I will tell you, it is an issue I personally had, and you can see that I've got some gray, but but I've got like my part is like back to being like fuller in my hair in the front, and this is exactly where it was thinning, especially like right at the front. And I didn't even, I kind of didn't notice it, but I saw this picture. I did a selfie, and it looked like you could see through my hair here, and I thought, what is that all about? It was like a picture that I took a selfie with my phone, and I thought, and you know, I did a presentation of Keranique, and this was a while ago, and I used it, and I could tell you that I did not get the auto ship, and I ran out, and I went to get it. It wasn't on hsn.com. It was way more expensive to get it from the Keranique website, and I had to wait a long time, again, to have an offer like this where it's on auto ship. That's why I'm so adamantly saying, learn from my mistake and get it on auto ship. This is the kind of product when you stop using it, it stops working. And you know, it's a real simple thing to that problem solved. There's a lot of problems that I have in my life that I can't go like that and it's solved. But this is one problem where it definitely is solved, because this has got the magical ingredient that is the only ingredient that you can use without a prescription, that is FDA approved to regrow your hair. We're not guessing it's gonna work, we're showing you how it works, right?
Yes.
We're not saying, oh, it works for some people and not others. It works for a woman who's a human. It's
Yes,
gonna work.
exactly.
This
If
is
you
for
use
women.
it every day, you know, twice a day, every day consistently.
Yeah.
And you know, when you were talking about just all of a sudden you realize, oh, I'm losing hair. You know, you start to see that your ponytail gets thinner, or that hairs on the floor or in their bathroom.
And the drain.
And you know, the statistics show that once you start realizing you've lost hair, that you've lost almost 50% of your hair by the time you've noticed, which is scary, you know, because you think,
You know
oh,
what? That's
wow.
probably true. If
Yeah.
you lose a little bit of hair, you probably don't even notice it.
Right, but
so by
once
the
you
time
start-
you realize it, it's already, uh-oh.
Yeah, so that's what, if you're starting to notice it, take control now. This is the solution. This is something that you can start today and start growing your hair back and get that thicker, fuller, more density in your hair, because you've got a system that is supporting you in really strengthening and protecting your hair, as well as regrowing your hair. And of course, you've got your 4 months right there, so you're gonna see the difference, and it's gonna be by the holidays. You're gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna be front and center in the pictures instead of hiding in the pictures, right?
Exactly. And by the way, this has a 120-day return policy, because it takes about 3 or 4 months for you to actually see a difference. So, and then after that 4 months, that's why I recommend, you know, that